Hello, this is Danny. Welcome to a whole nother awesome review. Today I'll be reviewing the film Losing It from 1983, starring Tom Cruise and Shelley Long. That's right. And Jackie Earle Haley. I am now convinced that Jackie Earle Haley is one of the most amazing actors in history. I mean, this guy's amazing. Okay, and Losing It, he's hilarious. And Little Children, he gives a phenomenal, dramatic performance. And then we get to Watchmen, where he's a kick-ass superhero. And then we go to where he plays Freddy Krueger and a Nightmare on Elm Street remake, and he gives a fantastic performance in that, and he's terrifying. So let's see this. He's a comedy actor, he's a superhero, and he played the new Freddy Krueger and was creepy as hell. Not only that, but he was also in Shutter Island, where he was creepy as hell. So this guy is freaking amazing. He's funny, he's dramatic, he's scary, and he's incredibly creepy in movies. I mean, this guy can do any part, and this just proves it. He's hilarious in Losing It, and Jackie Earle Haley, I think, was the best thing about this movie. Tom Cruise gives a good performance in this too, but Jackie Earle Haley owns the role in this film, and he gives a phenomenal performance. Shelley Long is hilarious in it. Anyways, it's about these guys that go to Tijuana, and they want to get laid, basically, and that's what the film's about. So it's kind of like it's about these guys who want to lose their virginity, right? So you could say that in a way it is kind of like American Pie, but it's like if American Pie didn't have gross, incredibly gross humor in it, and if American Pie was like a million times funnier, then it would be Losing It, because Losing It is just way funnier than American Pie, in my opinion. I mean, Jackie Earle Haley is like the original Stifler, and the other guy was just trying to like steal his role, because it's a movie about a guy that wants to get laid, basically, and it's hilarious. Plus, you got Tom Cruise in this movie. I mean, Tom Cruise, Jackie Earle Haley, kick ass. And it's pretty crazy for what happens in this movie. You never expect Tom Cruise to be in a crazy comedy like this. You never expect Jackie Earle Haley to be in a crazy comedy like this. But this is before they were like huge mega stars, you know what I'm saying? So that's why they're in this crazy comedy. And Shelley Long, like, she's in this crazy comedy too. So the stuff that they're saying in this movie and the stuff that's happening is just like, whoa. You know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't expect Tom Cruise to be in this movie. It's kind of risque, you know what I'm saying? And you wouldn't expect Jackie Earle Haley to be in this movie. So it's one of those rare comedies that is phenomenal. It's kind of like American Graffiti, if you take it. It has kind of that classical, timeless quality to it. Like you're stepping back into time and you're seeing like a period in time, period in time, if that makes sense. And that's what you get from it. You feel like you went back to 1983, kind of, like rape kind of like in the 70s, or it has kind of that 70, 80 kind of like feel to it. Like it came out in 1983, so I guess it's the early 80s kind of feel to the film. And that's kind of what you get from it. It's a really good film. Check it out. Losing It, great film. 1983, classic. MGM, Shelley Long, Tom Cruise, Jackie Earle Haley. Phenomenal. And it's funny as hell. Just let me tell you what happens in this movie. Alright? I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, so they go down to Tijuana, right? And there's like this crooked cop, and he's like trying to get like bribes from them and stuff, because he's like really crooked, and he's out to get this one guy guy because he keeps talking back to them like he wants to get him on something, you know what I mean? And yeah, it's a good film. You got to check it out. Losing It. So in Jack Haley, he has a sweet car in it, and he's wearing a hat, which is ironic. Kind of think of it. Is it just me, or is Jack Haley always wearing a sweet hat in every movie? I mean, think about it. He's wearing a cool hat in this movie. He's wearing an awesome hat in Watchmen, and he's wearing a kick-ass hat in Nightmare on Elm Street remake. So he's wearing a hat in this movie. He's wearing a hat in Watchmen, and he's wearing a hat as Freddy Krueger. That's pretty crazy. I just noticed that after watching this movie. This dude just looks kick-ass in a hat. Seriously. I mean, yeah. I just noticed that. And anyways, yeah. I think he was just born to wear kick-ass hats. He's always a character in like a brown hat or a fedora or whatever. He's always wearing cool hats. And in this movie, Jack Haley is just totally hilarious. He goes down in his sweet car, and his little brother has to tag along because he has all the money and everything, and his brother's this guy. He's got like all, you know, the cash, and he doesn't have anything, right? Because, you know, but it is hilarious. So, and his brother's always buying firecrackers and cherry bombs and everything, and all this crazy stuff happens. I don't want to give everything away, you know what I'm saying? But Losing It is phenomenal, and you gotta see this film if you want to watch a kick-ass movie with Jack Haley in it and Tom Cruise that has Shelley Long in it that is totally hilarious. See this movie. You gotta see it. And it's crazy as hell. Like, it's really risque. Like, it's rated R in, like, America, but in Canada it's only rated 14A. And I gotta say, it's very risque for a 1983 film. And it's not the type of film that you expect Tom Cruise and Jack Haley to be in. It's one of those rarity films that you go back in the past and you find. And this is like a really risque, out there 1983-esque film. And I totally highly suggest watching it. It is a crazy comedy, and you will laugh so hard. It's hilarious. And Jack Haley's like stuffing himself with socks and stuff because he wants to impress the ladies. It's hilarious. You gotta see it. Check it out. It's hilarious. And yeah, they go to Tijuana. All this crazy stuff is happening. And yeah. And they go to you know, they start looking for girls and everything because they want to get laid. You know what I'm saying? So they find this place in Tijuana where all these girls are, and they're like, oh, these chicks at the bar, they're so hot, right? Because they're in this, club for hookers or whatever, right? So they're in the club and they're with these girls. They're like, oh, we're gonna go with these girls. So they go up, and then all of a sudden this big fat guy comes out, and like they can't go downstairs or he's gonna beat them up, right? So they go up the stairs, and they have all these other girls that aren't the girls that they met at the bar, and like Tom Cruise and Jack Hill's like, oh shit, it's hilarious. You gotta see it. Check it out. Losing It. I highly recommend it. Totally hilarious film. Check it out. I give it a 10 out of 10. One of the funniest comedies I've ever seen in my life. Losing It. Check it out. And have an awesome night.
We're gonna be as cool as we want.